All right. We are back for our third and final day of this devlog for this game. Um, Basically my goal today is obviously to finish, but I kind of want to clean up the map a little bit, and we're going to be implementing some quests. Maybe put like a quest guy over here who needs firewood. Maybe a quest guy over here who needs some stone, and then give a quest for building houses for all the dragons. And that's probably a good idea. We also need to make sure our HUD and UI and stuff reflects that. There are quests to complete. So let's see. Where should we start with? I think we should start with coding our quest man. We're gonna I think what we're gonna do is make like a starting quest guide guy over here. And yeah, we'll start with that. So we're gonna have here create an object. We're gonna call it quest guide, or maybe like game guide NPC, something like that. And we kind of want a something similar to what I've done before. I think it was in the mining game. Uh, was it in this one? Or was it in... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one. I think it was our... Or maybe it was the library game. Not the mom, but the other dude. The customer quest giver. Here we go. I believe it was this guy. So yeah, I think it was this guy. Yeah. This is kind of the idea that we want. All right. All right. So yeah, we're going to take. Let's just take all of it and then change it. All right, back to our game guide. Copy, paste, and also want, just because I'm lazy, I also want this. All right. So instead of this quest getter, we want to change this to top down PC. Replace all. And so we also need to change this, the interaction. It's going to be similar to our, I believe, dragon interaction. Yeah, with this long list of things to look for. So we take this, we go back down here, and we replace this here with it. So if they press the interaction key, they're close enough distance to it, and their mouse is close enough, we will start the first time. Okay, and then we'll say we need to say if the dot is it, yeah, houses built. So that's what we're looking for. That's our metric. If our houses built is less than the number of houses that we want them to build, which is 8, then we'll put it into a variable to make it look better. Houses required is equal to 8. And then we can go over here and we're going to place this and say houses required. Looks nicer than that. Let's see. So this is kind of our dialogue tree. It'll tell us what's up. Let's see, text box 5, custom request is equal to 1. So we'll change this to Dragon House Quest. That'll be the name of the variable that we will now put in our NPC. This will track just if the quest is accepted or not. That's all it is, just to see if it's accepted. We can just say this is we can make this a bool instead of an int, but it's basically the same thing. So like here we will say true instead of 1. We don't need this. It's for a different, and we do need that. Telling us that we completed the tutorial. No, that's for something else. All right, there we go. And then we can then, this is the completion of the quest, so we can say we need this. Boom. We say if the house is built is greater than equal to the house is required to be built, then we will show them good job or whatever, and then turn off the quest indicator. Something like that. So if first time, so you set this to false. If we leave the area, we need to set first time to true. Yeah, we need to set first time equal to true because we want to be able for them to look at this text string again. This is kind of like their tutorial. Maybe they forget something. I don't know. But until they come back with the completed quest, they should be able to look at the tutorial. So now to actually get the text box to show up at the NPC, we need a draw function. And for every draw function, we also need a draw self. The reason is because this draw function will override the default draw function that the game provides in the background, and that can be called by saying draw self. And if you don't do draw self, it won't draw your sprites, so you'll just have nothing there. It'll be there as an object, but you just won't see the sprite. So we'll just be lazy and go grab this person's draw thing. Yeah, something like that. And then let's go back, copy it or paste it, and then let's just change around. So we need this. So the first, what do we do for the first text? Well, you need to say what's up, something like that. So let's say like welcome. I guess we could say welcome traveler. We are in desperate need of, or there's a need for a contractor, a house contractor, something like that. It's pretty long. We can kind of separate this into two lines. All right, what's going on? Oh, here. Right here. There we go. So now what we do is we say this is now 80 and this is now 96. I typically like making the Y values different by about 16 pixels because it just looks fine in that way. And when you draw a box around it, so you can kind of have that background contrast for like the text bubble, I typically put the Y value 5 above your tallest point. And so that would be 96 plus 5, 101. And so this is your X value, so the length. So we want it to be about this length of your longest line. So I'm just gonna guess and say it's like 180. You can always figure that out later with testing. And 65 for 3 lines. It's just about right. It's not like exactly, but it's about right. All right, so that's our first text box. Our next text box, we need to make it 2. So we can now say like, I don't know. Great. That's not how you spell great. Great. Am I? Wait. Okay, well, I'm having that moment where it doesn't look correctly spelled even though it is. All right. Great, exclamation point. So that should be the top line. Great, let me tell you about I just realized, sorry, I'm being very strange right now. I'm just seeing problems and I kind of want to fix them now. We're just in need of a house contractor. And do you know how to build houses? Do you know how to build houses? I mean, it's a magical unicorn. They should be able to know how to build a house. Now let's increase this by, to there. All right. Maybe about let me tell you about the job. And let's make this like 200 or something. Next box. 3. We'll say we'll probably take, I think we'll just copy this and bring it down here. So we're gonna say each house will cost resources. Resources can be collected around the town. Why should I put the last thing? Resources can be collected around the town. All right, something like that. 64 and 80. Move it down. Turn this to 280 and 45. And then change this to 85. There. All right, next text box is 4. So we've told them about kind of the intro. Let me tell you about the job, the intro to the the intro to the quest. Then we've told, now we basically need to tell them about, well, we've told them about resources. We need to tell them about what the quest entails. We told them it's probably gonna be about something about building houses. But we need to say how many houses or who we need to build the houses for. So that's basically, okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. There, and then 4, all right. So here we need to say, like, can you, build a house for each houses? Can you build houses? Can you build houses for each dragon in the village? Question mark? I don't know. Something like that. That'll basically get them to accept the quest. We'll go to here. Let's look at the code. Yeah, it's about right. So, so it'll basically be like, hey, welcome to the village text. And then when you click again, it'll go to the text 2. It'll say, great. Let me tell you about the job. It'll go to text 3 when you click again. It'll say each house will cost resources. Resources can be collected around the town. And then it'll go to text box 4, which is this one. Can you build your house? Wait, can you build houses for each dragon in the village? All right. And then once it sees this, it'll go to text box 5. So then for text box 5, we will say, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right, we could say like Come back to me when each house is built for a reward. Yay, alright. There we go. There's our text. And then after we see that text, we give them the quest. Give Dragon Quest true. And then else if they have the requirements, we'll say we need to give them a reward. So let's write that here. So if text box is 6, then we say amazing work on the houses, exclamation point. Here is a golden star, or here, maybe not a golden star. Maybe oh yeah, maybe we'll give them golden star like Mario. Yeah, let's just here is a golden star for your work. All right. So yeah, we'll just need to do some fine tuning on basically where the sprite stretch will be, but that's kind of what we're looking at here. So yeah, there we go. So we got, I don't know, it should work. I don't really know. Let's go and let's give it like a temporary sprite. We'll give it one of the NPC sprites that we've made before, and let's just throw them into the game right here. There we go. It's a very big duck. All right. So look at how big that duck is. All right, so we go over to here. Welcome, traveler. We are in desperate need for a house contractor. Do you know how to build houses? So we can see how the sprite is way too short. We probably need to increase it by about a fourth, maybe a little more than a fourth. Same for this one. It's too short. Let me just make the job. Click again. Click again. Come back when you should set it. All right. So yeah, I vastly underestimated how long these texts were going to be. So let's go back to here. This needs to be like 405 or something. This needs to be like 270. This needs to be 340 just for some increase. 270 for this one as well. 240. And 270 for this one. Right, let's go see how it looks now. Alright. Still, we need more for the first one. A little more for the second one. More for the third one. More. Alright. So we just need more. Let's do 300. 270. 280. 85. This one just needed a little more, I'm pretty sure. So 5. This one needs like 425 or something. And let's give them 360. Still more. Alright. So it's just these two. That just need more. Such long sentences, you know? Alright. We're in desperate need for a house contractor. Do you know how to build a house? Let me tell you about the job. Each house will cost resources. Resources can be collected around the town. Can you build houses for each dragon in the village? Come back to me when each house is built for reward. Sick. And so now we're off to do our regular scheduled program. We don't got enough wood. And that's great. Look, we built the house. All right. So, yeah. There we go. So, what we're gonna do is change the houses required to 1. And then we're gonna make this like 360. Or, ooh, that's 360. All right, there we go. So first off, let's collect our resources. You know, collect some stuff. All right, let's go back and build a house. There we go. Let's just stay up just to make sure we're building it. All right, house is built. We can kind of see. There we go. Back to here. And it doesn't work, which is not good. Not good at all. Ah. I understand. So basically, what we gotta do is we need to put this as a priority. So we can say, let's bring this over here. Well, what we'll do is we'll say if this and then else, we will okay, what is this saying? Oh, the all right. If they've already fulfilled the requirements, we just show them the text box. Else, we show them the tutorial. And then if they're not their first time checking in, we show them the tutorial. Yeah, all right. Should be good. Let's just put a little bit of comments in here. If they have built all the houses, let's see, intro to game, right? Not first time. All right, whatever. That's about right. So that's kind of our first NPC. We just need to kind of think about, maybe think about what the sprites are gonna be for the NPC. Yeah, get her done. So let's go to our sprites. Create a new sprite. We're gonna say top down NPC. So I think actually I'm gonna rename it to NPC top down, just so it doesn't go right next to the player character. Alright, now we gotta think about what our NPCs are gonna look like. So let's go look online. So we need, let's say like top down NPC. Let's just look it up. Man, you know, I like, this looks so cool, but like, man, I just do not like making art from this top-down perspective. It just doesn't feel right. I'd much rather see like this kind of stuff, kind of like Stardew Valley. Um, yeah. But we kind of want something like this. Um, let's just see what it looks like. All right, so what we can do is we just go here. And we take this dude. And then we go down to our other sprite here. We just put him there. And now we just clean him up a little bit. All right. It's pretty close. There we go. There's our little NPC. And now drag him down here to the bottom. There we go. And then we just duplicate. too big. Like this, that. Um, that. Yeah, something like this. It's close enough, you know. There we go. That's our exclamation point. And then, yeah, there we go. So back to our code for our NPC. We're going to give him the new sprite we just got for him. So this guy. And then we need to say when they've completed, we need to say image index 1. Or, sorry, 0. No, it was right. 0. And then they start imaging this one. Yeah, there we go. So we actually don't need to change anything. So now let's go to our interact. Let's bring in our little guide here. Zoom in on him. And there we go. Let's put him right here. Just like kind of in this area, so like you kind of can't miss him. He's kind of in the view, regardless of where you go this way. Let's go to our player. Let's make sure we start kind of over here. This thing. And there we go. There's our first NPC. We got our NPC, man. Alright. That's our first quest. We now should probably look to upgrade our UI for our tracker quest and whatnot. So what we're gonna do is get rid of just all of this. We're gonna say, so if the object top down PC dot Dragon House quest. So if the Dragon quest is true, then we need to say, we need to display basically our progress on the screen. So how do we want to do that? Since we've already taken up the top left side, should we maybe put it on the left side below it, or should we put it on the top right side? I'm still thinking about it. Let's put it on the top right. So let's just say, let's do this. Let's go to, is there any way I can get like a viewport? View camera, view current, view enabled. view get H port. You get, so is this height of the viewport, and is this width of the viewport? So like, if I go here, so if I say, so X, Y, so this is the viewport height, which should be like, oh no, it'll be bottom right. So how about this? Let's just hard code it. So the Y is just going to be 5, and it's going to be over like 1100. I believe the viewport is, can I actually check right quick? I believe it's 1200 by 900. All right, there, yeah. So we probably want this to be at 1000 and near the top. So let's see, and then below it, we kind of want something like this, except we say quests, and then we say 1005, and see what that looks like. There's our quests. Seems like I might have messed up on this one. Ah, yes. This should be 0, and this one should be 1000. There we go. See that? Now we have a quest thing in the top right. So I'm not sure. Should I keep it and should I make it in the top right, or should I put in the right below the resources over here? I think I kind of want to put it below the resources. It's not too big, so I don't really have to worry too much about it, since the viewport's a little bigger than normal. So let's just, yeah, let's just try this out. So the lowest part of this is 170. So let's do 190 for this. And then turn this back to 5, or actually 10. Do that. Actually, there. Then if top-down Dragon Quest is true, so we've accepted the quest, we will draw text. I don't know. Houses built. Then we say plus string. We say we need to get a reference to the player character, and then we need to get the variable houses built. So that'll be houses built space 0. Excuse me. And then we need to then say plus the out of, or the dash. And we can actually put a space around that. And then we'll say plus string. And then we'll get a reference to the what was the NPC's name called? It is called game guide NPC dot houses required. There we go. So if I ever change the houses required or whatever, or you know, it'll be there. It will be there. All right. Yes. All right. So look, we have awkward. This y value needs to be 175 and wait, is that right? No, wait. X with I stretch 5 190. Yeah, so this needs to be 195. And this needs to be plus 16. Is that what it was? Yeah, plus 16. So 201 to 11. There we go. Now it should look better. Look at that. Resources and quests. There we go. We go over here. Welcome, traveler. We're in desperate need for a house contractor. Do you know how to build houses? Great. Let me tell you about the job. Each house will cost resources. Resources can be collected around the town. Can you build houses for each dragon in the village? Come back to me when each house is built for a reward. There you go. So you can kind of see that the quest is in the wrong place, but you can see it. It popped up. I saw it. I mean, so this needs to be 227, I think, something like that. And yeah, let's go look at it again. How's built? Oh, 1. So, you know, it's a little big, a little annoying, and I can't keep it in line. Maybe I'll shorten it to just houses. It says houses built just to make it look better, and then let's get rid of this space here. And just kind of see how that looks. There we go. I think I can introduce the spaces back in, but yeah, that's basically kind of, I need it to fit inside that box to look neat. All right, so that's there. We represented our thingy-majig. And yeah, so as long as this variable is true, this dragon house quest is true, then yeah, we do that. So there is a way. So if I'm gonna have, say, 3 total quests in the world or something like that, or whatever, we need to, I can kind of make it a little bit dynamic on where I place the quests on our quest list. So basically, unfortunately the mouse is below. I hate the fact that the mouse is below the GUI no matter what I try to do. But if, say we have one quest and it places it, it will place it in the first slot. And if I have a second quest, I'll place it in the second slot or something. And if I complete the first one, it'll shuffle everything upwards to here. So it's not just like floating on this quest sheet. That's kind of my idea. So yeah, we can do that, I think. We can do that with a variable basically. And so make a create function. Let's just say we can just say number of quests accepted is equal to 0. And so how I'm thinking of how this should work. So basically here is going to be the first spot. 227 is going to be the first spot. And then the next spot would be 227 plus 16. So how we're going to do this is we're going to say 211 plus, and we're going to say number of quests accepted times 16. So, and now whenever we accept a quest, we will say number of quests accepted plus 1. And yeah, for every single quest after this, I'll say this. So basically, how this is going to look is I'm trying to think of how to give an example. We'll basically see it when we introduce our second quest. How about this? We'll say if we'll say if let's just say star quest for the golden star. If star quest is true, then we're going to draw this here, and we're gonna say we're gonna create it in here, star quest. We need to say true, and then we can say stars required to complete the quest is 3, and then current stars is equal to 0. All right, so basically what we can do now is say stars required will go here. We can then say, oh, that's the wrong one. This one, stars required. And here we're gonna say current stars, and then we'll say stars, and then number of quests accepted, yada yada yada. And then in here, can we put if statements in here? If star quest is true, we then say number plus accepted plus. There. All right. So since it's in the create function, it should only do it once, hopefully. So that's my idea. And now when we go to our NPC, our game guide NPC, when we give the quest to them, we need to say object top down GUI dot number of quests accepted plus. We also need to put a variable here to make sure that this only happens once. So say my idea here is that when we only want this to happen once, so basically what we'll say is then give quest plus plus, and because they can always go back and reread the tutorial, and technically it will go through and show them text box 5 and then set this equal to true, which in hindsight doesn't really matter because it needs to stay true as long as it's not completed. So it doesn't really change anything about the gameplay. But if I were to put number of quests accepted here plus 1, and they were to get the quest for the first time and then go back and reread the tutorial and then go to here, read this, it'll add another quest to the tick. So here I'm just making sure it only happens once by putting a variable called give quest equal to 1 whenever they get the quest for the first time. So it's essentially acting as a do once. I don't know. Is it do once even? Can I do? Is it do once? Do. Is it do macro? Is there a once? No. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically what it's doing. All right. So now that we have that, we should see stars here, which is perfect. Stars 0 to 3. We go to this guy and we accept his quest, and ooh, I see what's happening. A little bit of a oops. So I didn't really think that through, huh? Did I? It wasn't gonna work, huh? All right, let's rethink how we're gonna do this. We can't, because this will put it in the same spot, right? So let me think. Uh, so currently we're always putting them in the same spot, and we don't want that. We need a way to know if there's one above it. The simplest way to do this was to hard code it, but I don't want to do that. I want to dynamically have the quest show up under your quest bar. So I think the way to do this we need to somehow keep track of how many there are before we accepted this quest and how many there are after we accepted this quest. So, well, we just need to know how many the quests are available before this. So, let's just say, how would that look? Number of quests accepted. Let's say never quest accepted. Is less than the request accepted plus plus. So we can then say we can say StarQuest is true, then we say I times 16. I feel like that's not working. Okay, this may sound stupid, but I don't know if this will work. We'll just say, so while I is less than the number of requests accepted, we then say, we then put all of our stuff in here. Put all of our things in here. And we say, if this is true, we say I plus plus. And if this is true, we say I plus plus. And then we say I is equal to 0 at the end. And then we say I. Oh, no, because then when this is happening, I plus, oh, but, you know, let's just look at it. I mean, I don't really know. And it crashed because I was not set. Oh, it might be crashing here because it's in a infinite loop here. So we're gonna run in debugger mode here. Yeah, it's in an infinite loop, I think. Oh, Jesus. It's breaking real bad. Yeah. I don't know. This was a dumb idea. Okay, well, I think the other idea I had was making an array of all the quests. So basically, we say we say quest array, and then we say, I think this is how, I think brackets make arrays. It is, okay. And then we say basically here, and instead of this, we say quest array dot add is it array underscore, I haven't really used arrays here, so we need to basically add this to the array, to add to the end of the array. Set, shuffle, sort, union, unique, map. I kind of, okay, let's look this up on the documentation just so I can see it. Game maker arrays. I kind of, yeah, I've looked at arrays before. Okay. So I just, let's look at the one dimension. No, we need, I want to see the, there it is, array functions. I just missed it. All right. Set, push, pop, insert, delete, index, contains, sort, verse, shuffle, length, resize. All right, so let's look at array set. Okay. So for here, we're saying where we want to put it and what's the value. So that's kind of what we want, array set. So what we'll do here is we'll say array set, and then we'll get the quest array. I don't know why that was not blue, but okay. Array set quest array, and then we'll say the index would be the quest array, or no, it's array underscore length. So it should return 0, right? So this would be 0, and that's the place we want to put it. And then we'll say What's the value? We just name. We want to put star plus. All right. So now that we did that, we've now put star quest inside the array. So now let's go back to here. We're going to say, now what we do is instead of I, what we'll do is we get the index array location plus 1. So we'll say array underscore let's go back to here just to make sure I'm doing this. Is it array get? It gets the first location. That's not really what we want. We kind of want let's look at contains and see what it makes me do. So digital decimal 3 contains 3. Returns a bool. It returns a bool. We want to return its location. Oh, this is so unoptimal. I wish get index. So here we say this is what we're looking for. Yes, see, it says the index of the first occurrence of the value if it's found. If it's not, it's -1. So what we do here is because it's true, so it'll always be inside the array. And so what we need to do is I'll do array underscore find index, and I'll go array. Is it called array quest? Dude, I literally just made this. What is it called? Quest array. Quest array, comma, and then we put the name that I put over here, start quest. Wait, what? Is it not index array, comma, value? Type string appears where function was expected. Oh no. Wait. The value to look for. Why is it asking for a function? Array dot. Oh, is it? Oh, this is supposed to be get index, not find index. That might, yeah. There we go. All right. I was doing the wrong one. All right. So we have that. So that should get the current index of it. And then we'll say we need to add 1. Put this away here. Well, we could just say plus 16. Oh, no, we need to multiply by 16. So okay, so basically we need to add 1 to this value, and we need to multiply it by 16. There we go. I think so. Let's just look and see where that puts it. Look at that. See? It's in the right spot. So now what we do here is we need to do the same for this quest. So let's take this entire thing that we made here. Let's replace this with it. And what we need is, instead, we need to say Dragon Quest, you know, like the game. Dragon Quest. And so yeah. So now that we have that, we need to change our NPC that gave it to us. So now back to here, instead of doing this plus thing, we basically need to do the same thing we did. Where's the GUI? To add this thing. So you basically need this instead. So, and then we'll say obj it's called top down GUI dot array. Here we go. And we need this to be Dragon Quest. All right, there we go. So, and then what we need to do is, when it's complete, we basically start here. So we're going to say array set let's go array underscore I'm trying to think how to do this. All right, so array set, I think so. We need to take something like this. We need to take this, go to our guide. Let's go here, we'll go array.getIndex, and then we'll go say obj top down GUI, and what's up? Wait, what's happening here? Oh, it's not being, oh, this is, yeah, because it's not being used. I understand. Okay, so we need to basically say array underscore delete. So array deletes, with this function you can delete a value from the array at any given position. So yeah, so now we go obj top down GUI dot quest array, comma, what's the next thing we need? The index, the position in the array to delete values from, and the number of values to delete. All right, so now we place this here, comma, 1. There we go. All right, so it's basically saying from the quest array, delete the first instance of Dragon Quest And yeah, that's it. 1. There we go. So now we need to basically take this, copy, and give this to someone. I don't know. No, it's fine. So let's just test it out, see what happens. So let's go grab the quest. So ideally, once I accept this quest, it'll go below the stars at the correct position. Boom. Houses 0, 1. And we can actually, maybe we should put a little bit of distance between them. So I believe I only need to build 1 house to complete the quest. Yeah, 0, 1. I don't know why I asked that question. It's right there in my quest tab. So what we're going to do is we're going to just quickly build a house. And with that house done, we are going to see what happens. So it should say 1 out of 1 for houses, and it does. See, and that's a problem. I think it's because we forgot to set the thing to false. So basically what's happening is we need to set this to false. And yeah. So let's redo that. Alright, let's hope one of these dragons got a 5 wood house. Well, I saw one got a 6 wood house, so let's do that. There you go. Boom. Alright, and when that's done, go over here. Amazing work. Here's your golden star. Look, and now the house thing is gone. Ah, see? We don't want... Okay, but... For some reason it deleted... It's... Why is it deleting again? Is the real question. It's still deleting. Why would it delete the other index as well when that's not what it's finding? Because basically, because I think what's happening here is it's for some reason deleting more than 1 out of the array, and so it's saying this returns -1, and then it'll say +1 would be 0 times 16 is 1, so it's putting it at 2112 or 212, and that's not what we want. So let's go back to our NPC. And so basically, if we're gonna say if quest if give, I think is give quest is equals to 1. Or equal to 0. Oops, sorry about that. I kind of hit my microphone. There. Now we can keep that the same way. So I think this will work. I'm not like 100% sure. My thought process is once we complete the quest, we should only be able to talk to him once, because you have to get the you have to have the quest to get that output from the NPC. So let's go see if we can build a house. All right, we're building that guy's house. All right, so our house is built. So let's talk to the guy. It gets rid of our quest. Here's a golden star for your work. Yeah. So it is letting us talk to him again, which I don't really quite like. So what we're going to do is we're going to say if the if give, so basically if give quest is equal to 1, meaning we've already given them the quest, and the quest is equal to false, meaning that we've already completed the quest. So we've been given the quest, and the quest so if we've been given the quest is equal to 0, will this work? How will we do this? Because in the instance that we've already got the quest and we've already completed the quest, I don't want first time to be here. I want it to be false. And we'll just say like let's just say like else first time is true. I don't know if this will work. My hope is that it does, and that we won't be able to talk to him after we're done with the quest. That's just my hope. All right. build the house. Alright. Amazing work. Here's a gold star. And it still says, welcome, traveler. So, well, then to fix that, basically, we just say, we just set first time equal to false here. Oop. Like that. All right, there we go. That should work. We'll obviously see when we do more testing, but I kind of want to move on to building our other NPC and then fixing the resources for the houses, resource required for the houses. So yeah, let's do that. Let's build our other NPC. So basically, we're going to do the same thing we did for this NPC. And that is not go to that, but is go to this, edit image, get this. Let's get like let's get the old man. Copy it, becomes a brush. Then let's create a new sprite, SPR, wood quest old man, I guess. I don't know. And let's get our here. Let's turn it down a little. Like that. Let's clean him up. Oops, that's maybe a little too much of his head. There we go. Something like that. Let's kind of clean him up just a little bit on the edges here. Like that. Yeah, whatever. Basically fine. Let's get rid of this top. There we go. There's our little mans. Now let's go down here. Put them kind of at the bottom. Duplicate. Let's open our other NPC. Let's actually rename this to match this guy. NPC top down 1 or 2. Let's get this guy, go here. Let's grab his exclamation point I made. Make sure this is white. And boom. There we go. There we go. There's our another next sprite. Alright, so my idea is that the old man is chilling in here. And he says, "Hey man. It's winter, it's cold. I need some wood for a fire." Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So basically, how this is gonna look. That is, I did not mean to make a new sprite. Yes, I want to delete that sprite. Create an object. Object. We're gonna say, I don't know. We'll now call him Old Man NPC. Yeah. My naming conventions aren't that great, but it, you know, whatever. It's fine. Old Man. Let's add a create event, step function, and a draw. So for our create, we need to basically have it similar to this. Range enter true first time. And yeah. Like that. We then will say gather wood quest is equal to false. And then we say wood required is equal to I random range from 7 to 11, I guess, 7 to 11. We go randomize. We always need to put randomize at the top of every single of the place where you are using random functions, because or else it'll just give us the same value. It's for testing, so if this wasn't here, this would always choose one value and stick with it. But that's why we need this to actually randomize it. So here we're going to say we also need to keep getting, I guess, very similar to this. So let's just grab like all of this and kind of tailor it to this old man, just so we don't have to rethink from scratch. All right, so this is fine. First time. Let's check. Instead of this, we're gonna say dot wood is greater than equal to the wood required and the quest. And gather wood quest is true. All right. We're gonna say just like text box 3, first time false, that's fine. Image index 0, yeah, that's fine. We need to, instead of this, we need to say gather wood quest is false. Array delete, array index. And then we say I think a better way to do this is say we basically can say if index is not equal to -1, I believe is what it returns. We then say give it the array delete. And then for this one, we need to say gather wood quest and gather wood quest. All right. Whatever. That's yeah, that's it. That's for that. So now down here we need to say if their wood supply is less than, actually wait. We want to give them the quest. Ugh, sorry. We want to give them the quest before we check whether they have anything. So we're gonna do here, if it's their first time, we're gonna go through the motions. We're gonna say, so instead of saying here, well, actually, we're gonna say if, no, actually, wait. So we're gonna say houses wood required is less than the wood required and give quest, or no, instead of or, we're gonna say or, which is this thing, two vertical lines, or the quest is equal to false. So that'll be gather wood quest is equal to false. So basically, if they don't have enough wood, or the NPC is not giving them the quest yet, we will say we will say this text box 2, and I think we only need a couple text boxes, so let's remove some of this. Don't need this. We need this. So if text box 3, we'll do quest is equal to true. If give quest, and then we'll say something like this. Gather wood quest. There we go. So if give quest is equal to 0, so if it's their first time, we do that. So gather wood quest is equal to true, meaning that we've given them the quest. Okay. And we show text box 3. So I think this is fine. It's not too bad. We just need to change this here to now gather wood quest is equal to false. There we go. And do we have a give quest? There we go. All right. There it is. I think this will work. I'm not really sure. But my hope is that it will. We will test though by saying changing this to that. And then we need to make his dialogue. So let's grab the first three here. All right, so we're gonna say hello. Hello, traveler. I'm in need of some firewood. Some firewood. To heat these old bones. Alright. So, yeah. And let's change this to 64. 80. 85. 45. And then text box 2 is can you bring back firewood? Maybe we'll do this in one line. I don't want to do this in one line. So all right, there we go. And then we say plus string, and then we say wood required plus wood for me. All right, and now 3 is, we're gonna say thank you so much for the wood. That's for the wood, exclamation mark. Here is a golden star for your reward. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So then we'll sit in here obj dot obj top dot stars star quest. Is it current stars plus plus? There. We need to also do this for the NPC over here. Right there. Yeah. All right, let's go back to our top down. Let's go to bring our old man in here. Like this. And let's do this. See what happens. Oop. Looks like got a little bug here. Compiling error. Stop. Let's bring up the debugger. And it does the same damn thing. Let's delete this. Oh. In 43, it's saying, oh, that's fine. Yeah. All right. So this is also a test to see if our quest will be working. And it's not. So it's, well, it's saying thinking much for the wood is gonna start. So that means it's not properly checking if they have enough wood. So that is over here if npc.wood is greater than equal to wood required and the quest is true. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. We just need to remove some of this. There. And say 2. I think that's why it's not actually improperly doing it. It's just I was improperly showing the text dialog. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So that should be right. The other thing is we need to put a space after here, right here. Make this 480 and 285 or something. I don't know. All right. And then now to reflect the change in the UI, once we get the quest, we need to now put it over here. If obj top down npc wait what? Oh, it's called old. That's because that's what the sprites were called. Old man. If I can type, npc dot gather wood quest is true. And then we will say this. And we're going to say gather wood quest. Right. Then we're going to say obj old man npc dot I'm just thinking of how I'm gonna do this. I think we're gonna say like old man, and then we're gonna say like string obj top down and PC, and then we'll say wood, and we'll say that out of obj old man npc dot wood required. We can say get wood. Maybe gather. There we go. All right. Also, before I do that, let's turn this to 20 to give more space between the quest. Yeah, see, there we go. I'm in. All right. Maybe what we should do is instead of putting it below, we put it to the right of the resources. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's maybe what we'll do is put this to 170. Like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See how that looks. Like that, yeah. There. And then what we'll do is, to make this look even better, for the sprite stretched here, we're going to basically say, so this is the height right here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna say, what's the minimum height it needs to be to cover just the quest part. So we're gonna figure that out by 50. So like that, see? And then that was a pretty good guess. Okay. And now, whenever there's a new quest, I want this bar to extend downwards to reflect that. So we're gonna say plus quest array dot array length of this, and we're going to multiply it by I don't know, 60 or 40 or let's do 40. See how that looks. So now it might be too much, but basically whenever we get a new quest, we'll draw more. So we're gonna turn this down to 40, 45, and then do 20. See how that looks. Yeah. Perfect. See that? See how the quest now increases? Yeah, there we go. That's kind of how our quest system is going to look like. So I'm kind of getting to the end of where I want this to be. Like the quest system's done. I just need to redo the values. I will need to, the only thing I need to do now to kind of finish this game up, at least for now, is just get the dragons to ask for different resources like clay and stone for their houses instead of just wood. So yeah, that's the last thing I'll probably be doing for this game. There's not really not very much else for at least today that I should be doing. So let's start kind of shaping it up to where I think I'll be good for these 3 days. How I think the end product should look in these 3 days. And then maybe I'll do a run through and test it out at the end. I will, but I will do a run through at the end. So let's start changing the values back to where I think they should be. So 7 and I know it was 11 last time, but let's do 12. And then the NPC guide here, create houses required. There are 8 of them. 8 houses required. Let's go. So that's that. That's the first step. Next step is moving the NPCs where I want them to be. So for this guy, I wanted him to be in the ice place. Like here. Like this. And this guy is fine here. And then I want to put like a little sprite next to him. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to here. We're going to edit image, and we're going to grab this sprite here. Let's zoom in so I can get a more accurate thing on this. Like that. There we go. Now let's go to our right, create sprite. Boom. Put it in here. Like so. Erase that. There we go. This, rename this to SPR. Like house 1 or something. I don't know, house 2. Don't really know. That's probably fine. Let's go to the asset layer, bring this in for him. Like that. we go. That looks good. That guy's got a mansion, man. All right, let's make it a little smaller. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. So, all right, that's kind of it for that guy, for that NPC. And then what's the next thing we need to do? Let's fix our... We only need 2 stars now. That I'm thinking of not doing 3 NPCs, but 2 NPCs. Just because I'm getting a little tired. So I kind of want to be done for today. What was I doing? Where was I going? This thing. Yes, this thing. Create function required stars is 2. Now, here, say, we're going to say in here if stars required is equal to current star, we're going to say we're going to need to do that remove thing. Actually, nah. Let's just keep the stars required up just so they can look at the fact that they have 2 out of 2 stars down. Like that. Alright. Yeah. Let's go to our dragons. So for this one, we'll make this one require stone. Actually, no, we're going to make this one require clay, and then we're going to make the other dragon require stone. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to say if the wood cost and so we're going to say and obj underscore top down pc dot rock is greater than or equal to the, where's the create function? The rock cost make this 4 to 8. No, 4 to 6. We don't want them to have too many rocks. Or need too many rocks. Oh, but this is not for every house. So 4 to 8 is fine. It's only going to be for 2 of the houses anyways. So now, this is the rock cost. We're going to say build house. Last one, text box. Say obj top down pc dot rock minus equals rock cost. There we go. Go to create alarm. So we're gonna say this is fine the way it is, I think. The other thing we need to do is for this, we need to give the cost is different. So we're gonna move this to 32, 26, and do this rock cost, rocks, or stone. And then make this 10. There we go. And then make this 65. Not enough resources. All right. So there we go. All right. So that's like kind of my vision for that. The next thing we need to do is check if they for obj underscore top down PC dot rock is less than rock cost. We say they don't have enough. There we go. That's my idea. So that was for the orange dragon. So let's go check out the orange dragon now. So let's go to the orange dragon. I mean, there it is. I mean, there it cost 8 wood, 8 stone, build house. So that just means that our draw's like just a little bit off here. Not really sure why it's off. Oh, right. This is 32. 42. It should be 42, not 32. That's fine. Stop. Let's start again. Well, at least we know it's working. It is a good thing. And yeah, there we go. There it is. We just need to move it down a little. Or move this up a little. Like that. So this one gives wood. This one gives wood and stone. Not enough resources. Need to make sure this is like 210 or something, just so I can fit everything. Alright, so let's see what happens when they do have enough resources for wood and not enough for stone. Let's go. Alright, so we have enough. 5, they only cost 5 wood. It still says not enough resources. And it did not take our wood. So for here, let's go get some stone. Yeah. Ooh. Alright. Perfect. Grab some clay just cuz. Alright. Boom. 5 wood, 7 stone. Boom. Building. And there's the house. You know, I said it was going to be clay. I don't... Am I dumb? I said it was going to be clay for this guy. Alright. Well... let's go transfer it to this thing. Actually, I don't have to transfer it. I just need to change the sprite. This sprite should be the orange one. This orange sprite should be the blue one. So now, down here, we do also need to actually, we do need to still copy it anyways, but yeah. There we go. We're gonna go to clay cost. We're gonna change this to clay cost. And say clay. Here. Say clay cost is equal to random range of 4 to 8, just like the stone. And let's that doesn't change anything. Draw function change to clay. All right. Now we need to copy the step function. All right, let's do that. All right, so now we have this here. Confirm the build. Now instead of this cost, we're gonna say clay and clay cost. We're gonna go clay and clay cost here. What I could have done was Control F rock and changed into clay, but it's not that big a deal. All right. All right, that should be it. There we go. We did it. Let's go start. Let's go check it out. Sorry, this guy asked for wood and clay. This guy asked for wood and stone. There we go. See? Look. Now we're doing our part. Right? Let's get some wood. Let's get some stone. Alright, let's get some stone here. Yeah. Some clay, wood, stone, wood. We need as much wood as we can get. Let's try and make a stone house. 9 wood, 5 stone. Check it. There we go. We now have 1 wood and 9 stone left. Let's build the house. There we go. Houses 1 out of 8. Let's go down here. Collect some ore. There we go. Build house, 5 wood. There we go. I think what we're going to do is for the houses that require other resources, we're going to reduce the amount of wood that they require since we don't want them to just, only be collecting a bunch of wood. Or maybe not. We'll just play through it and see how it is. Yeah, look, we already ran out of wood. But, like, we don't have any clay. We have, like, so much clay. Right? We need... Yeah. So let's just... For the... Yeah, for the houses that need stone or clay, let's increase the amount of clay they require and stone. What? Yeah, I don't have enough wood. And reduce the amount of wood they require. Let's do that. Just like to kind of balance it out, make it more unique rather than, oh my god, look at all this wood we need. So that's in the create function. Let's reduce this to 3 to 5, and let's increase this to 6 to 12. Maybe 6 to 10. 7 to 10? 7 to 12? 7 to 10. All right. 3 to 5, 7 to 10. Let's go to here. 3 to 5, 7 to 10. All right, there we go. That's my thought process. And then for our draw function, for the this guy, this not enough wood needs to be a little, yeah. I saw that, I was like, the blue box is not quite big enough. All right, let's do a run through. Our quest is stars 0 to 2. Talk to this guy. Blue box is good. Welcome to Traveler. We are in desperate need for a house contractor. Do you know how to build a house? Or do you know how to build houses? Great, let me tell you about the job. Each house will cost resources. Resources can be collected around the town. Can you build houses for each dragon in the village? Come back to me when each house is built for a reward. Quest is updated. Start gathering reward, or start gathering resources. Right? Yeah. I think what I'll also do is change the randomized thing for the growth, just so it doesn't look weird when they all grow at the same time. So we have 9 wood, 8 clay. Let's go over to build this guy's house. Not enough resources, we need more clay. It's fine. We got some clay here. There we go. Building his house. Let's go to this guy. 7 wood, perfect. We have enough wood. We're building these guys. Oh, look, an old man. Talk to him. Hello, traveler. I'm in need of some firewood to heat these old bones. Can you bring back 11 wood for me? Very good. We have gather wood. We're 8 out of 11. 12 out of 11. There we go. Golden star. Alright. Let's just keep going. Gather some stuff over here. We need a lot of wood. Stone. Some more clay is probably as well. Some stone. Let's get some stone. Let's like get enough stone to hopefully complete both houses. There we go. Build a house, cost 4 wood, 8 stone. There we go. Build a house, cost 3 wood, 8 clay. 5 wood. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at us. I think this is perfect. Honestly, this is a good amount. This is a good amount. I like this. It was like just, at least for this run, it was like I didn't need to constantly go look for wood, but I still needed to get a lot of wood. 3 wood, 10 clay. There we go. And we needed to get stone and we needed to get clay. Alright. There we go. We have 8 out of 8 houses built. Let's go back to him. Amazing work on the houses. Here's your star for your work. There we go. Class 2, 2 stars. And that's the end of the game. There we go. I think that looks good. I need to increase these bars just a small bit. So let's do that. Let's go to our GUI. I think everything else looked pretty good. I mean, I think the blue text boxes were big enough. I think. Let's just make the gray a little bigger. 180, I think, should suffice for the size. Let's also add another one of these, like that. 180. Let's go look at it. There we go. Looks good. Let's add another one of these dashed lines. Perfect. I think our game's looking pretty good. And now that we've increased it by a lot, let's go to our let's go to here. Let's say stars earned, houses built, and yeah, gather wood. Now let's see how that looks. Stars earned 0 to 2. Houses built 0 out of 8. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. And then let's go up to here. Wood gathered. Gather wood. Boom. Dude, it's just beautiful, ain't it? Look at it. I mean, yes. I think we're done. There we go. I think I'm going to end the recording there. We saw a nice little game, a playthrough of the game. I think it's in a good spot. There's not too much more I should be doing, I believe. If there's more work that I want to do later today, I'll turn back on the recording and get another quick recording of it. But for now, I think we're done. So that'll be it. And that's devlog for the 3rd day. Our game's done, at least for now. That's at least what I think. Here's what it looks like from farther perspective. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, let's move these up. I remember these were a little too low. Yeah, there we go. Like that. All right. yeah, I think oh yeah, wait. Oh no, what am I thinking? I forgot. I need to randomize these growth times. What am I doing? All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's quickly do that. Um, I random range from 4,500 to actually no, let's go to 5,500 to 6,500. And let's do the same for the rock collectible. And the clay collectible. Where is that? Where's the clay? There it is. All right, there we go. So, yeah, we're done. Randomized all that. All right, now it's the end of it. I guess if I will keep going, again, I'll restart the recording and continue. But that's it for today. I need to rest. I need to sleep. Um, well, I need to eat something and then sleep. 7:41. I'm so tired right now, honestly. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time though. All right, that'll be it.